Hello everyone, that's George here. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. A few days ago, I was wanting to make a very simple item sorter just to sort some items. But annoyingly, I was making it in the nether and I had to improvise. So today, I'm going to be showing you how to do that. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Welcome to my redstone testing area. In this area, this is where I test out redstone contraptions and building redstone stuff. I do have some other contraptions over here that I made to test out my knowledge. So, to make this item sorter, what we need to do first is we need to make this kind of J shape in the air. So, from this side, it looks like a J. And then we put that there like that, so it looks like that. Then what we do is we put that comparator, no, not that way, this way. And then we put our redstone dust like that. Here, we put a repeater, and then under here, we put a torch. And then, on top of here, we put two hoppers. And then we need some placeholder item. I like to use honeycomb because you don't really use that for anything. So and I don't just use it. I don't just leave it called honeycomb. I do rename it. So I put my anvil down, put it in there, and to make it really hard to put the thing in, blah. I will put place holder. There we go. Oh, you wouldn't put something in called that, would you? So now what we do is in this hopper here, we put 1, we put 2, we put 3, we put the 4. Right. I think these need to be stackable items, so you can't use things like swords and stuff. But why would you want to do that anyway? So for this example, I'm sorting redstone dust. That should go down now to 41. So let's watch it. Okay, it's gone down to 41. That means I've done it correctly. So now what we need is a chest. So what we can do is we can put a chest here, like this. And then when you want to add more chests, you could just put them like this. Oops. Like this, like this, and like this. And now to connect those up, you just do that. It's because they just go down to the bottom. So, if we look down here, we should see... Oh, not in there. What? Well, those three bits and bobs, they should have now travelled down to this chest. So let's test this thingy out. So let's add... So this is the silent way of doing things. I know, because it's silent. Because it's silent, it doesn't mean that it's fast. This is the slower version, I would say. So we can fill this thing with redstone dust. That should all start making its way down into this chest here. So this might be a setup that you might have. I've just put redstone dust, comparators and repeaters because they were the first items I had on hand. So now let's see if we put some comparators, some redstone dust and repeaters. They should all end up in this chest, these chests here, and none should end up in this row here. So if you're wondering what this row here is, it's actually the items that aren't sorted. So as you can see, we haven't got anything in there because none of these things aren't sortable. But if we put some hoppers in, we shall see that those hoppers should end up in here because this is unsorted items. Only these items will be in here and they will not ever be in there. Now this is one of 2 ways I know of doing this. So this one is the silent way, the way that's silent. And the other way is loud because there's dispenser noises. And I don't really like loud. So anyway, if you're building this, for some reason, I don't know why this came to mind, but if you are building this on the Hypixel server, I'm just telling you that you cannot place the chests next to each other because they just disappear. You have to place them like this, which is a real pain in the bum. So, this is how you do it. This is how we make the silent one. So, this is simple. It's like, can go next to each other. It doesn't need to be apart. It doesn't matter about this redstone touching. Like, see, it's all connecting here. Doesn't matter about that. So, see these comparators? These are comparing. That's not very good English. Well, oh, look, it's already nearly done. See, all these hoppers are in here. All the repeaters are in there. Comparators in there. And redstone dust in there. See how quick that was. But that was not as quick as the new one I'm making. The new one that we have. So this other model, I call Model 2. Model 1 is better than Model 2 in my opinion. I don't really care for speed. I just care about like working and like not being extraordinarily loud. So that's what I really care about in this factor. I've never really needed one of these things before. So this week was the first time I've ever needed one. Thinking about this stuff during lockdown, you might be getting more into Minecraft and stuff. So anyway, we need some water. And yes, you need to make sure there are no gaps, because if there were some gaps here, it might flow onto the redstone, and that would be quite bad, wouldn't it? So what we need is a dispenser, and that needs to go on the back, and we need a whole other circuit. So if you're going for the cheap option, I would advise Model 1 will be the best for you. But if you don't really care about prices or you're in creative mode, maybe Model 2. So I don't really know which one you would want, but it's your choice. So now we're building the second thing, which is the clock for this dispenser. So to do that, we need to get our redstone components, but first we need some wool. So the way I like to do this is there's loads of different ways to make these auto clocks and stuff, but my favourite one is very large, but I'll show you it. You might know your own model of auto clock thing, but you don't have to do mine. You can if you want. So now let's go to our components. What we do for mine is we put a comparator at the back that checks if there's items in there, and then we have our observer clock. I know it's got observer clocks in it, not the best start, but still, hey ho. Honestly, wait there a second. Auto jump is honestly on. Whoever wants auto jump on? Wait there. Okay, it's gone off now. So what we do is out the back of here, we have that with that. No, we don't, because this is too close. We have that there, that. You can make this in any orientation you want, really, but what's happening? Oh, yes. Yes, I thought that was this powering this. Oh no, that might get locked. Never mind. Let's just wrap this. Sorry about this, everybody. But nothing. Wait, you can't make everything always work. So that's annoying. We have to do this. Let's make this platform a bit bigger. Hold on a second. Okay, that's more like it. So let's build our observer clock all the way out here so it's far away. Then we can build our comparator, our block, our torch, our redstone dust. So now if there's, say, an item, no, don't put that in. If there's an item in there, that will turn that torch off. So now what we do is we wire this into the side of here, making sure it doesn't honestly, you have to connect to that. Wait there, I can fix this. So making sure it doesn't connect with any of those blocks down there. You can, why did I fall down? You can make that connect to there. You can connect this into there. So now we have item. It does that. Ah! Take bucket out. Okay. Oops. Shouldn't have put that in there. See, it shoots that thing out. So I put all these junk in here. Don't put your placeholder item in because that won't end well. Oh, I see. It's going a bit fast for what it is. So we make a little barrier. Make barriers at end and front. And of course, you can make the barrier out of any blocks. It can also be made out of other things. So, oh, I see that barrier wasn't good enough, so we can make a new barrier. Well, this is quite bad. Let's just make a high barrier along your thing. It should work. That's why I don't like this one very much. Now, say your thing is longer than 7 blocks. So what you would do is, in that scenario, you would have your water going along the side of here. So you'll get your water. This is just my example, so it wouldn't be on top of the sandstone, but still, you would have your water running along to the end. Then you would have some ice there, that there, and then you wouldn't do that because that would be bad. Let me just finish this thing off here. What you would have is you would have a pressure plate, maybe. Excuse me. Pressure plate, maybe. Thank you. So that goes to the end of there, and then this continues. So see, if we drop an item in there, there, it should go along. It should continue along. It actually presses the pressure plate, so make sure it doesn't. Well, if you make sure you use a different pressure plate, or you don't have any redstone underneath that. You could actually make that into a cool thing where lights flash when it comes past, but that's for another video. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and goodbye!